All right, what's going on, everybody? Had a little technical difficulties there. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. As the Gamecocks did not have a great night on the court as they traveled to Coleman Coliseum in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and got pretty much throttled, 74-47. Um, just a game that was good at the half, and then it got away from South Carolina. I'm gonna go over some observations that I saw. Got my man Jordan Dealmaker here with us. He gonna give his thoughts here in a minute. Just give some observations that I saw first half. Like I said, first half was an awesome game from the Gamecocks. Both teams were active with their hands. Both teams were getting into passing lanes. Pretty sloppy back and forth between both teams. South Carolina was able. They did something that they don't normally do. They actually worked the ball into paint in the first half. Had 16 paint points in the first half, and they crashed the boards. They owned the rebound battle in the first half, 19-12. They killed it on the offensive board. Offensive board was awesome in the first half. 6 offensive rebounds. I think Alabama may have 1 or something like that. I didn't write their stats down as far as that, but defensively we had 13 rebounds. But and this is the theme of the night for South Carolina. They had too many. They let Alabama shoot way too many wide open threes. First half they had at least 4 or 5. I lost count on them. There were so many dang wide open threes. Alabama was fighting through the screens. Transition, they hitting them in transition wide open. And the first half it was a good game, but I think that was the way the game played out. I think Alabama, that was their intention to hit a bunch of threes. Second half, Alabama come out on fire. They were the more aggressive team. It took South Carolina at least almost 7 minutes before they made a bucket. Almost 7 minutes, scoreless drought. You can't do that. You can't do that in SEC play. You can't do that against good competition. And that enabled Alabama to stretch the lead and dominate the second half. Once again, wide open threes. There was at least 6 wide open threes in the second half as well. South Carolina, coming into this game, they were averaging right about 10 turnovers a game. They ended up with like 17, I believe it was. And they got outscored in the second half 44-18. So not the way South Carolina started this season, the more aggressive defensive team that we're accustomed to. Hopefully we will regroup, and I think we go on the road to Missouri. I think is what they said this weekend. So
right.
Hopefully South Carolina can regroup, get back to the way we played. Outside of Michie Johnson and Cooper, wasn't much offense for the Gamecocks. It just, I don't know, man. Everybody was just kind of stagnant, not hitting their shots. And that's my observation of the game so far. What you got on that, Jordan?
Well, I mean, I agree 100%. You and I have talked about it numerous times. Our biggest concern was living and dying by the 3. And the first half, I think it was 29-30 going into halftime, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
And, we were playing a very good defensive ball game as well as offensive. I mean, we were doing all we could do. As a matter of fact, I think defensively we have some of the lowest scores against us as anybody in NCAA. But for an example, the living and dying by the 3, we made 5 of 25 3-points. 5 of 25. Okay? But yet we gave up 15 of 34. I think that right there just, and there again in field goals, I think we were 17 of 55.
Yeah.
I mean,
30%.
you can't win ball games like that. We got exposed. Alabama did their homework on us.
Yep.
I'm disappointed. I knew it was going to happen. I didn't expect it to happen now. I know now why we're not ranked where I thought we should be. Obviously, the basketball world saw what we saw.
Yeah.
But, you know, I still have a lot of faith in the team. They're not quitters. They didn't quit at the end. They were still playing hard. I got faith in Lamont, and all we can do is hope he coaches them up and keep rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for joining, everybody. Andy Hall, yeah, definitely was a beatdown. And just like David just said, man, Mark Sears, that dude was making any and everything he threw up. It seemed like he ended up with like 31 points. What was he on 3-pointers? He was, what was he couldn't miss. It didn't seem like.
I think he missed 3 the whole game.
Yeah, he was 6 of 8 from the 3-point line. So
okay, only 2.
I mean, you can't be more efficient than that. I mean, he was their lead. I think he was their leading 3-point shooter, or one of them. They had like 3 guys that could hit the 3. And when you leave, like I said earlier, we gave up way too many wide open threes in transition and off the screen. We didn't close fast enough. We let them get out and run and hit wide open threes. And when you have a team that's as efficient as Alabama hitting threes, and that can put up a lot of points, because they were one of the top offensive teams in the country. I think they was averaging like 91 points a game. So when you give a team like that the opportunity to shoot wide open threes, and as efficient as they are, they gonna knock them down, man. I mean, they may have one bad night when they miss a lot of them when they wide open, but you can't take that chance and give them space. You got to close faster. You got to make sure you get back in transition defense, and that's what we didn't do tonight. I think our defense down the stretch let us down. Like I said earlier, Alabama was the more aggressive team, the more defensive fundamentally team down the stretch. They were more active on the boards the second half. I think they ended up with the rebounding margin there at the end.
They got 36-31.
Yeah, so second half they came back and they dominated the glass the second half, and it was just uncharacteristic of the way this season has started so far for the Gamecocks. Alabama, like I said, Alabama's a hell of a team, or a heck of a team. I don't want to say it too loud. A heck of a team, and like you said, we got exposed tonight. We got exposed some tonight.
Well, you know, both of our concerns have been the paint. Mm-hmm. In the first half, we drove the paint. We took control of the board, and I mean, as you know, you and I were texting back and forth. I was ecstatic. I'm like, all right, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. But if you look at it here, we were 5 of 25 from the 3-point line. If you just give us 12, just give us 12 of the 25, okay? 50%, 48%, whatever it is, 48%. That is 36 extra points.
Yeah.
I don't think Alabama beat us. I think we beat us because we lived and died by the 3.
Yeah.
We gave up driving the paint. We gave up crashing the board, and we decided we just gonna live and die by the 3. And guess what? Our guys weren't on.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like you said, that second half, we got away from what we did in the first half. I think if we'd have stayed more aggressive trying to get it into paint, I think we probably would have had this game a little closer than what it was. Now, whether or not we'd have got the victory, that would have been a different thing. But yeah, like you said, we can't continue to throw up 25, 30 3-pointers a game when we're only averaging right about 8 or 9. That's not good statistics.
No.
I mean, I'm not a very good mathematician, but that don't sound like a very good percentage there for a team.
And if you look at the rebound odds on a 3-point shot, the rebound odds are only like 25% in your favor.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's mathematics, but there again now, I'm not sailing them off. I'm not writing them off here. I'm really not, because the team that I see now is a much better team we've had the past few years. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is going to tell the tale of whether they have the backbone from a beatdown like this to come back and like water on a duck's back. You know, just let it roll off and regroup and come back swinging.
Yeah. What's up, P Digits? David Green said, "Yep, shit happens. It was an off night." Yeah, you're right. It was an off night offensively. Uh, Half defensively. The first half we played pretty good defense. Um, is it where we wanted to be? I mean, no, but defensively, first half we played pretty solid. Second half, no. So
I liked me personally in the first half. We were putting our hands on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a few, tie ups, call them, whichever way the arrow's going. I don't care. But
yeah,
I mean, we were just physical. We were absolutely physical. And at halftime, it's almost like, I don't know what they drink Gatorade and water and decide, all right, we're just going to relax now.
yeah. It's like Alabama made the adjustments and we didn't. It seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying we didn't try, but I guess whatever we tried to do the second half didn't work. So, another thing that's kind of like me and you talk, our bigs down low, Josh Gray, Bozeman Verdonk, Stephen Clark, all them guys that kind of play right around the paint. Nothing really. I mean,
no,
they had a few points. Josh Gray had 2 points. We didn't get no help from Michi outside of Cooper that we could that showed up pretty good in the stats, I guess you could say. I mean,
I saw Michi drive the basket maybe twice, 3 times. Was successful 2 of the 3. I think it was 3. He was successful 2 of the 3. But our big guys, there again, I'm hindsight is always 20/20. I'm going back to the first quarter or the first half rather, and man, we were snatching everything off the board on both ends, and fighting for the ball, and then all of a sudden, I mean, our bigs couldn't even make a simple layup with nobody around them.
Yeah. Hey, you're right, Bryson. We got to move on. We got to shake this one off and just continue to build off the season that we've had so far. It was definitely a different second half, a weird second half. That's not what Lamont Paris. That's not what he wants this team to be, going forward.
It was called getting exposed.
Yeah, and now we're gonna see what this team's made out of. What kind of character this team has. Are they going to fold? Are they going to take the coaching and improve? We'll see Saturday. I mean, that's all we can do because there's nothing we can do to change the outcome of this game. Like I said, hopefully these guys will shake it off. It's not lingering, and Lamont or Coach Parrish can, I don't know, get them back where they need to be. That's
all we can ask for.
That's all we can say about it. I mean,
yep.
Just one of them nights. Just wasn't our night. And like you said, at first I was thinking, why didn't we get ranked? But I understand now. I see a little bit why we didn't. So,
well, even the commentators at the beginning of the game, they were. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Even though we were playing at home at Alabama, away for us, but at home for them, the commentators were actually. They were on South Carolina's side. They were like, "This is what they do. They're good. This is what they do." And then all of a sudden, at the turn of the half, it's like, ooh, you know.
And it's we've always had trouble playing there at Coleman Coliseum. I think they said we were 19-2.
19-2, yes.
Something like that. I mean, I don't know if it's I really can't put my finger on it, but I mean, it seems like we struggle there when we go to Alabama. I don't really know why. It's not like it doesn't look like it's that intimidating of an environment, but we just seem to struggle when we play there.
I mean, when I saw the stands, I would say they were about 35% full. Here it is on a Tuesday evening.
Yeah.
I couldn't see where that would be intimidating. Not to me.
Yeah, I mean, So I don't know why we seem to, or why we tend to struggle there. Do we play them again? I can't remember if we play them.
Yeah, I think so later in the season.
Got another return. I have to look at the schedule real quick because I'm not sure if we.
I don't have it in front of me. Pull it up.
Yeah. Not sure. Let's see. No, that was the only one. So we don't get a chance to bring them back home. So
Oh, really? Okay.
no. But we do, like I said, we're back on the road Saturday against Missouri. So another opportunity to see where this team is from a road standpoint. And like the commentators were saying, the SEC is a pretty solid league, and what you do on the road is going to dictate how you're going to be this year. You got to win some. You got to win some of these road games.
I absolutely, and this as high as I was of us beating Mississippi State, saying that this could be a quad one win depending on what they do. This could absolutely be a loss that keeps us from going where we want to go, depending on how the season plays out.
Yeah.
It's one thing if it would have been a 2, 3, 4, 5 point game, but it's another thing to get blowed slam out.
Yeah.
That's not good.
27 point beat down.
The positive is, though, Spears was on. He was hitting if he touched the ball, it would go in the basket, whether he threw it from half court.
Yeah.
But the positive is we held them many, many, many scores below their average.
Yeah. We held them 17 below their average.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a positive. I guess you can look at it that way.
Is it half empty or half full?
Yes, it depends on which way you look at it. But yeah, all we can do is just bury this one and move on to Missouri. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch the Missouri game because I'll be at work. So,
oh goodness,
I got to work Saturday, so I will not be able to watch the Missouri game.
Well, I won't text you and ruin it for you. How about that?
Oh, I'm gonna be keeping up with it. I mean, you can bet that. Just because I'm working don't mean I ain't keeping up with it. It don't start at 3:30. I'll get to see a little bit of it.
I got you.
But yeah, I mean, outside of that, like I said, trying to see if there's anything, talking points. There wasn't many free throws tonight, man, for either team.
No, there was
only 18 free throws combined.
Yes, that's correct.
That's kind of weird. It was a fast moving game. And
it was very quick.
The fouls, there wasn't a whole lot of kill time, or there wasn't a whole lot of dead time sitting at the free throw line for either team. I guess you could say that's probably probably another good thing. We didn't foul a whole lot. Our teams in the past has been known to foul, and only giving up 9 free throws to Alabama. I'd say that's a pretty good thing as well. You had a rest, let them play, David. Yeah, they did for the most part. There was some fouls that was called, but yeah, for the most part, they let them play on.
And you know what, David, to comment on that, I'm going to make 2 points here. We had 9 free throws as well. We made 8 of the 9, okay? Yep. Which is good. That's a positive.
Yeah.
But when the refs are letting you play and you've got guys as big as the guys that we have in the paint, man, come on. Get physical. I mean, absolutely. If the refs are going to let it pass, get physical. Yeah. And then if they start calling a few fouls, then back off a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what our women's basketball team has done for years. They out physical everybody.
Like I said, Clark, no points.
No.
Gray, 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Bozeman, Verdon, nothing. Them's usually the big guys that will play down low.
Yeah.
I mean, Connor, was it Murray Boyles? He had 4 points. But outside of that, there wasn't a whole lot. Mack was off tonight. Studi was off. Studi didn't even score. He didn't. He couldn't hit nothing if nobody would have been on the court, and he was standing right by the rim.
How many did Mack get tonight? How many points did he get?
He had 7 points, 2 of 9. He was off. He hit that first 3, and after that, it just
He hit the
nothing.
first 3, and I think he got 2 free throws, so that's 5 of them right there.
Yeah, and then he got another basket, another
Okay.
little lay-in, I believe. And that was it, man. So, just like I said, our inside game, like we said before, our inside game is our Achilles. That's been our problem.
Yeah.
And like I said, and I will continue to scratch my head and shake my head. How can you be 7 foot damn tall and put in 2 points? Being in a system 2 years, being there for 3 years. I don't get it. And
There's a lot of things I can't explain and a lot of things I can't. That's one of them I can't.
so, that's what this team is missing. If we had some inside post presence, we would be a different team.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
if we had the tenacity of like a Leah Boston, I'm not trying to compare the teams, but if we had the tenacity like them, Asia Wilson, inside, this team would be a whole lot better.
Yeah. Yep.
And we just don't have that.
We don't. We don't.
And
But let's look at it half full instead of half empty. We're in better shape than we have been.
oh yeah.
Lamont's doing a good job,
Yep.
and hopefully he can coach the boys up. And let's roll on from here and put a Band-Aid on and forget about it. And
That's all we can do.
that's it.
But I'm looking forward to the Missouri game. I think we got a good opportunity to take one in Columbia, Missouri. Haven't really looked at them a whole lot this year, but
I haven't done my research on them either.
I need to do a little research. But if we play the way that we can play, man, and don't have a game like we had tonight, I think we got a chance to. I think we got a chance to beat, I'd say, pretty much almost everybody in the SEC outside of probably Tennessee and Kentucky.
I would agree.
If we play 4 or 2 halves, I was going to say 4 quarters like the girls. If we play 2 halves of solid fundamental defense, taking care of the ball like we have been,
mm-hmm.
and hitting our shots, we can compete with anybody in the SEC.
Yeah,
I believe that.
I have a prediction that I think we will lose. Let me think about this. I had it in my mind, but I'm actually questioning my own self. I think we will win. We will lose 40% of the SEC games.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm saying we can compete.
Yeah,
we can compete with the teams. I ain't saying we're going to win them all or beat them, but we can compete with a good majority of the SEC. If we play the defensive style the way we played the first 14 games.
Well, and the way we started off this game.
Yeah, and the way we started off this first half, we could play with anybody in the SEC. Like I said, Tennessee and Kentucky, I'd say they're probably the premier teams of the SEC this year. But
for sure,
they're not beatable. They're not beatable. We've seen that in the past. We beat Kentucky when they were number 1. So they're not beatable, but
they're not unbeatable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Or
they're not unbeatable. Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's fine. But yeah, we got a shot. There's still an open lane here for us to make it in the tournament. And that's our ultimate goal. If we get in the tournament, we're going to face teams we've never seen before. And, that's when the fun starts. But we got to make it through the SEC schedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you having me on. I love you, brother. You know I do. I am Jordan Dealmaker. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And never forget my buddy, Gamecock Chuck, the best in the business when it comes to Carolina basketball. He is the man. Please like and subscribe and comment to his channel too. I'm going to bed. 5 o'clock comes early, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm not too far behind you. But all right, man. I appreciate you coming on, talking a little bit about the game. And have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
You too, buddy. Talk to you later.
All right, man.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, David, like dear old daddy used to say, if we were shooting for shit, we wouldn't have gotten a smell. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard that comment, but I got you. But yeah, like I said, Gamecocks took it hard tonight. We're gonna regroup, move on, head to Missouri this Saturday for another road game, SEC road game. Hopefully, we got better results coming out Saturday. Um, I won't be watching that game, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to put one of these together afterwards. I'll probably have to figure out a way to rewatch it or try to keep up with it. And then if I do that, I will jump on when I get home from work and put together one of these streams talking about the game. And yeah, Todd Gwynn, we got dominated tonight. Yeah, second half we just wasn't our night defensively. Uh, we couldn't do nothing the second half as well as we did the first half. Alabama's a more aggressive team in the second half, knocking down shots, couldn't stop Mark Sears. Seemed like everything he threw up went into the basket. And yeah, we just gave up too many wide open three shots, three pointers. Just came out flat the second half. 7-minute scoring drought. I mean, you just name it. It just one thing piled on top of another the second half, and we just wasn't able to overcome them and get back in the game and pull it out tonight. So, like I said earlier, we're heading to uh, Missouri Saturday, 3:30. I think that's on. Let's see. Make sure I tell you right. It is on the SEC Network. So another game on the SEC Network. So uh, there's where we at. Let's see. Yeah, I got faith in Coach. I got faith in Coach Paris too. I may sound occasionally I may sound like a little downer about it, but just a true diehard Gamecock fan that gets a little worked up and disappointed about things. But I got faith in Coach Paris. I've said that numerous times, and if you don't believe me, go back and watch any of my videos concerning the basketball program, the men's program. I got complete faith in him. I think he's the right man to turn the program around and eventually get us to where we want to go to a tournament, get back into the tournament. I think he's the right guy for that. He's got the right people on staff, and I think we headed in the right direction with him. So, but hey, everybody, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the share button. Thanks everybody for jumping in the chat, being active. These are just a quick my thoughts, breakdowns of the game. So not really going to be on here long with this. Just plan on doing about like a 30-minute show of just my synopsis of the game. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe. If you're new here, just your first time checking it out, or somehow you got turned on to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do Gamecock content. This ain't a football, basketball, or baseball channel. This is a Gamecock channel. I do content on all of it: baseball, football, men's and women's basketball. Thursday night, I'm planning on trying to do like a live uh, watch along fan reaction kind of thing for the women's game. If I'm not able to do it Thursday night, I'll be back on here hopefully Sunday. I should do it. I should be able to do it Sunday for you guys. 'Cause I think they play. Let's see. The girls play. No, they don't play Sunday. They play Monday. They play Kentucky Monday. So I don't know about that. I see about that. But I'll be back on here either Thursday night or Monday doing a live stream for the girls on Monday, or either one of these um, or either Thursday night or Monday. So we'll see which one works out as far as my schedule and things. So make sure you guys are doing all that things, liking, subscribing, doing all that stuff. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. Mr. Todd, David Green, Bryston, P Digits, Andy Hall. You know, everybody is tuned in later. Make sure you guys do all that stuff, man. Help this channel grow. Just trying to do this YouTube thing. So just a small channel trying to grow, trying to get this content out there for you guys. So doing all this stuff helps me, and I really do appreciate you guys. And until the next one, y'all have a blessed day. And like I said, we'll get it straight. We'll brush this one off. We'll get it straight, and we'll move on. And bigger and brighter days are ahead for the Gamecocks. I got faith in that. I got faith in Coach Parrish. So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful Tuesday and a great rest of your week. And I'll see you on the next one.